Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now as they do every morning. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so Jonah Hill, he's tired of it. He wants people to stop commenting on his appearance and his body.
Yeah, he got on social media and made like a little meme thing where he could fill it out and write himself and basically said, I know you mean well, but please stop commenting on my body, good or bad. It doesn't help. Much respect. And then he put a heart emoji. And so, I mean, I get this because, you know, a lot of people will comment like, oh, you look so good. Oh, whatever. And that can get a little taxing because my weight yo-yos. And sometimes when somebody tells you like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. Have you lost weight? You never know what that person's going through. I mean, they could be going through a health issue. They could be depressed.
Right.
And then you might go, well, what? Did I look like a wildebeest a week before? And then you start to get in your mind and you're like, well, if I look good now, what if I just don't eat lunch? Like there's this whole negative mindset you can get into. And so Jonah Hill is just asking everyone moving forward, good, bad, whatever, just do not comment on his body.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like some of the nicest compliments I've ever gotten is when someone says something like, "You look so happy today. Like you just look like you look like you're feeling great." You know, stuff that doesn't necessarily tie into any one particular thing, and that's like that's nice.
Because even on social media, if somebody's complimenting you on, a weight loss or whatever it is, that can still open Pandora's box to negative reactions and responses to that as well. My weight's always gone up and down like a roller coaster. But this is why I don't like talking about my own body. So I can fully get behind Jonah Hill on this.
Yeah, it's
and we
hard.
also don't like talking about your body. And I feel like it's different though. If you make a post and you're like, I'm so proud of myself, I lost weight, like you're opening that up. Like that's different.
If you invite it, it's
just
different.
Yeah. But if it's just somebody posting a picture of you out on the beach and then people are commenting like, wow, you've lost weight. It's like, what are you looking at? What's going on here?
Yeah.
You know, I could see how it could be hard emotionally to deal with.
Absolutely. It definitely, I think it's a good reminder, like you said, Liz, it's like you never know what somebody's going through. So if it's not being solicited, then, just find something else to chat about. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, we talked about this a little bit last week. Bobby Flay and Food Network are parting ways. So I guess we're learning more about why all this is happening now.
It's because of $100 million.
Oh
So earlier this summer, Guy Fieri signed a new contract for $80 million, and it was the talk of the town. Like a 3-year contract, that's so much money. It's the most they've ever paid anyone. Like that's an insane amount of money. And so Bobby Flay was like, well, if Guy can get 80, and so they went into contract negotiations, and he asked for $100 million, and Food Network was like, no. And then Bobby was like, yeah. And they were like, no. And he was like, yeah. And so they decided that's why they're going to part ways. But Mike and I were having this conversation earlier. Like, there's no shade to Bobby Flay. I don't really care one way or another about him. But like, when I'm flipping through and I see something with Guy Fieri, like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives or Guy's Grocery Games, I get excited. I'm like, ooh, what's going on? But if I'm flipping and I see, Beat Bobby Flay, I'm like, I guess I'll watch it.
I was going to say, I know Travis is
and I'll watch
firmly
Beat
in
Bobby
the Bobby
Flay.
Flay camp.
I like Guy Fieri too, but I'm the guy, if Beat Bobby Flay's on, I do stop to watch it still.
It is Travis's appointment television. I mean, Guy Fieri gets $80 million because he takes you to Flavortown. So
He does. And I will actually throw the shade at Bobby Flay. He comes across as with this arrogance, and for him to think that he's worth that much more money than Guy Fieri got America through a pandemic. He was hosting shows from his backyard, the Tournament of Champions, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Guy's Grocery Games. Somehow he made it all happen from his ranch in California.
Very valid. And before we go, we're running out of time. We got to do this quick. Liz, what are you today?
The costume.
I'm eye candy.
Are those eyeballs?
Yeah, it's eyeballs and then candy. And I have actually been leaving a trail of candy all morning through the radio station. So I feel like I'm everyone's favorite coworker today.
I was going to say, there you go. You've made up for wearing pajamas to work. Now you're back on everyone's good list.
105.1 The Buzz's own Hansel and Gretel, just leaving candy everywhere.
She also made me steal the candy from our boss, too. So
yeah,
selling her out, Mike. Okay.
Oh, that's great. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
See ya.
And again, you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.